Hello lovelies! So I am back in my actual filming room with a working camera and actually filming some proper tutorials and videos, and I'm so excited to get back to it. Thank you everyone for understanding that my camera went a little awry and I haven't been able to put up the videos that I've wanted to put up, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I think I have everything fixed and we should be completely good to go from here on out. So thanks again. I'm so excited for all the videos that I have coming up in the next couple weeks, and I'm going to start us off today by doing a nice, simple, and easy summer tutorial based on one of my absolute favorite wrapping techniques, which is just a modified beginner's luck. I've had quite a few people asking me about how I do this. I think this one came about in the Wrapunzel fan group quite some time ago. I know that Deanna Jarvis has done it a few times, and it's kind of become something that a lot of us have sort of done, and not entirely sure where it started, but it's a super fun tutorial, and I'm definitely happy to, if anyone knows who started it, let me know, and so I can give proper credit, because I don't know where I saw it. I just know it's something that I do quite often, and also something that I see a lot in the Wrapunzel group. So, without further ado, let's get some beautiful summer, fun, beginner's luck, but simple wraps happening. I think I'm just going to call this side Floof. Let's get foofy. Alright, so this wrap is pretty darn simple. You probably could do this without a shaper, to be honest, because there's not a lot happening. It's pretty much all on the side here, so there's not, much of a poof needed. I, of course, always wear a shaper, but all you really need is one long scarf, rectangular, not square. This one, it's like Country Garden or something like that. I got it a couple of summers ago, 1 summer ago, 2 summer ago, I'm not sure, a bit ago. It is a Wrapunzel scarf, but I don't think they sell it anymore. Today is a hot and summery day, so I felt like a light and fancy summery scarf, but you could totally do this with thick pashminas. Are really nice. I love doing this with thick pashminas, or pretty much any scarf. Literally, guys, just go grab a long rectangular scarf and fold it to fit your head, which I just did while I was rambling. And then what you're going to do is make sure you have one end longer than the other, or in my case, what I like doing is one end really quite short and one end really quite long, because I like having the long sort of dramatic tail. But if you want it to be more sort of symmetrical, or if you want a sort of a shorter tail, make the ends more even. Obviously, the longer the end that you're bringing over and tying, the longer your tail is going to be. So what you also have to make sure you do, just like the beginner's luck, is make sure that the side you want long, or rather, the side you want the tie on is opposite from the side, of course, that you want long. So, like, that's a part of my brain, guys. I don't have enough tea today. I like keeping my tail on this side, which means I need to make sure that when I'm picking the length of my ends, that I have the short side on this side, because when you tie it or you crisscross it, it's going to switch, right? So I want to make sure that I'm putting my long end here, so I can bring it up and over to where my short end is here for tying. All right, so when I say short, I mean like quite short. Like I literally sort of just leave enough for me to tie it and do the foof, because I sort of want it to disappear. So quite short, you can see this one's quite short, and then this one is really, really long. So that's how I usually do mine. Like I said, all just depends on what you want to do. So you just pop that on. You can also put it on an angle, but for the sake of simplicity, let's keep this straight. Now everyone, a few people asked me to start doing tutorials to show, kind of how I'm doing things from behind. So I'm going to make sure that every time I crisscross, I'm going to turn around so you guys can get a better idea of how that looks. So all I've done is gather, like so, and then I just crisscross and pull down, like so. So you can kind of see, like, it's kind of loose here. Now, if you're doing something that you need a lot of tension, I'll sometimes like stick something in an armpit to keep it tight, because obviously you don't have the tension of the knot. But because this one, I don't need a lot of tension, this is kind of a loose and flowy summery wrap. I don't need it to be like super tight in the back. And then all I'm going to do, I like to spread this particular scarf out because I like adding a little bit of volume when I bring it over. But all you're going to do is bring your long end over like so. You could be really particular about this and have a lot of, you know, folds and pleats. You could be really, really, really specific. I am in the messy mood today, so I just kind of brought it over like that. Then all you're going to do, exactly like a beginner's luck, is bring this over and through. So just like you would any other beginner's luck, you're going to bring this through, over, and in. Only instead of pulling it all the way through, like you would when you're doing a beginner's luck tie, you're just going to pull it like halfway through. Keep a hold of this so that you can sort of pull against each other so you still get a nice tight knot without having to pull this all the way through. If you just pull this and you don't pull this at the same time, what's going to happen is you're going to pull this through, but you're not going to tighten this side knot, and it's going to feel loose and insecure. So once you've got it like that, you can see I just have like a little floof down here, but I've essentially hidden this end completely. Once you've sort of pulled it through, all you're going to do is just spread it out, like so. Spread it out. You can make it as foofy as you want. Sometimes if it gets like crazy foofy, what I'll do is I'll just stick it down a little bit so that it still looks foofy, but it's not sticking out as much. Or you can leave it super sticky outy and foofy. It's totally just up to you. So that's it, you guys. All you can do, or what you can do sort of from here on out, is you can put a headband on, you can put a pin on. You could probably do this with a second scarf. Maybe if you guys are interested, I'll show you how I do this with 2 scarves. But as you can see, really simple. You're just taking the beginner's luck, modifying it a little bit for some side foof. So you're just adding a bit more sort of interest to a very simple tutorial, but you still have the long dramatic tail that you get with the beginner's luck, which is my favorite. And yeah, it's just super simple and it's really fun. And I wanted to come back with a nice sort of simple and fun tutorial for everybody. And, you know, especially because it's a nice sunny day, I'm like, let's do something easy and simple that you can wear in the heat. With a light scarf and a heavy scarf, you could literally do this with anything. This is one of my sort of everyday go-to wraps that I do all the time, especially when I don't want to think about it for a while. So I can't wait to see how you guys decorate it. Definitely tag me on Instagram if you are posting your wraps, or you know, comment if there's something you want to see in this particular wrap, if you want to see it done a little differently. I'm certainly happy to elaborate on this because I know it's a really simple technique, but you can pop it up if you want. And again, thanks again for sticking with me, and I'm super excited for the next couple of videos that I'm going to get up. My honeymoon video is going to be up next week. I finally finished editing that beast. I'm so excited to post it so you guys get to share in our awesome honeymoon. I also have a chatty get ready with me coming up, so I can update you all a little bit on life and what's been going on, and talk about some of the new makeup that I found that I really love. And then, of course, I am preparing for some makeup tutorials and more wrap tutorials. And I also just got a FabFitFun box. Very exciting. And I'm going to do a bit of a summary on that box for our awesome, from a Canadian point of view, and see if it's actually worth it. So for my awesome Canadian subscribers, hang on to that video. So thanks again for watching, everybody. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you are interested in seeing more, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and comment if you have any questions, feedback, anything like that, and I will definitely comment back. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye!